with the material that they had, and the script was a wonderful roadmap, and then to watch people sort of really flesh out their characters in their own specific ways was amazing. And
are you thinking at all about what we might be doing to these people's lives?
What are you talking about, Babs last night?
Yeah, I'm talking about Babs last night.
You know what? Nobody forced him to pay any attention to you.
Yeah, I can't stop thinking about that poor woman and her daughter. They have a life with this man.
Obviously, he doesn't care that much about it, or he would, it's not your fault.
It was a phenomenal experience. It's actually something that goes down in my history books, and to work with, especially these two, we'd sit and we'd say, okay, what's the juice here, and work it out and come up with something that was brilliant, and then present it to Peter, and he'd go, yes!
Look, you can lie to yourself, you can lie to him, but don't lie to me. I see it in him, I can feel it in him, I can see it in you. And I'm asking you to leave him alone. He doesn't need this messing his world up. You'll mess it all up. Now just the two of you, just go home.
As I've gone along and done this, there's certain responsibilities now that go along with it. And I only hope I can do the image of the person justice. The way people remember him, flaws and all. I know that all of that went together, but the public persona, how we would like to remember the man and carry him with us throughout our life. You'll never get a thing done. I'm part of you for everyone. Take their problems and their
My favorite moment would be, showing up on set and having, a lot of problems rear their ugly head, and Peter being like, no, it's gonna be fine, it's gonna be great. No, it's Sean, listen, it's gonna be terrific. I love it. No, really, it's gonna be great. And his unending enthusiasm and dedication is inspiring.
Oh, I'm saying one guy. Maybe two, maybe Chuck as well, right? But Chuck is subsidized, right? Doc doesn't know.
This isn't Farmer. He's not anyone that's worth pursuing.
He sounds like it. He plays in a band.
I'll be very honest with you. I've never acted before this on screen, and the first time, I'll tell you a very quick story. I represent the Liverpool Soccer Supporters Club in Toronto, and we have a huge membership. Peter had phoned. He was trying to get hold of a few people who thought maybe he could fit the bill. They had to be in their late 60s, fairly fit, good looking, and all that crap, So I met him one night in a pub. Won't mention the name of the pub, but we did go to the Brass Rail after that. No. And he said to me, I think maybe we can, use you in this movie. And I said, you know something? I've never acted in my life. And he said, don't worry. He said, I've never made a movie in my life.
Film school about the changing.
Been asking around here about us.
We've been asking questions about everybody because we're trying to, find out about how the old guys.
We're not interested. All right, we're not interested.
Well, is there anybody else who'd like to?
No, there isn't. Now piss off, will you? Piss off. Get out of this property.
My favorite part of the movie was just working with the gang that you see here. We had such a blast. We really did. I was supposed to have had 9 pages of script. 4 actually arrived. I got to the set that day, and I guess it was you, Kathleen, that said your first line, and I went, where the hell did that come from? I had no idea what the hell she was talking about. But it worked out, and it worked out very well. And it was only thanks to Peter and Kathleen and Sean and just everybody. Everybody was absolutely fantastic on set. They made you feel good, they made you feel comfortable, and it was great working with everybody, and I thank you very much for the experience. And you'll come to is that north? Okay, so I'm no good with that kind of thing. Oh, that's wrong. Forget about that. The road kind of buckles back round on itself, okay? Till you come to the duck pond, and you can't miss that.
I thought, this is going to be a fabulous ride. And it was. The joy of everybody's bringing to the table the creativity that we all had, and everybody was there. Everybody was interested in making this film happen because it was such an incredible idea, and at the same time there was just such love. It was just I have not experienced that kind of thing before, and I hope that I get to experience it over and over and over again. But I will remember everybody from this crew until the day I die.
He's lied and he's cheated for all that he's won. Now he's in the White House making his moves. For all we have to suffer, you can thank W. You can thank W.
He's talking about being a director and that, but he has his music background goes on forever. But all the songs that you hear in the movie were compositions of Peter's. He would write the songs sometimes, and he would put them on a cassette, just him playing a guitar and singing. And even though the quality might not have been good coming through the computer, you could hear that there was definitely something there in the chord progressions he was using and the way he would move the melodies with the lyrics. It was amazing stuff. And Michael and I, when we would sit and work on some charts, like just the chords that he used and the sounds, it was like a great film composer, because he was putting this stuff to the film and it just matched so perfectly and effortlessly. My job as an arranger was actually pretty easy because all the elements were there. I just had to kind of add some sparkle to things here, but all the music though is really credited to Peter.
He's a genius. Right. And the other thing that was kind of special, I remember it was the first day that Sean Sanson, who's such an amazing makeup artist, who's not here, I guess, but well, of course, the guy works all the time. But the first day that all the makeup was sort of done on Mark and coming in, and the day that we did the birthday party scene where you were singing and performing, and just to see all of that, it felt like a kind of being like a witness to something really eerie but really special, and that was great.
Talk about Misha's eyes and the scene